Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've caught 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught 'em twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught 'em twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
Sunday, everybody. What is going on? Welcome on in. Good to see you, Dragonic, Mighty Munchkin. That's the real deal. No tricks. Those are for kids. Ron G, the OG. Holy potatoes, you're alive. Good to see you, buddy. Shadow Wolfman, what's up? Anne Marie, good morning. Thank you guys for being here on this beautiful Sunday morning. It is chilly as right now. Woke up this morning, it's 28 degrees. It's climbed up to the mid 30s. Chilly Willy. But you know what's not chilly is this hunt. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. But we're going to continue going for the Gengar and the ALKAZAM today. In about an hour, we're going to open up some Pocket TCG packs. That'll be fun. Yesterday, we got that beautiful immersive Mewtwo. I could not believe that. I'm still riding that high. Let me get the music turned on. We're going to start rock and rolling. You guys are going to tell me how your Saturday went. Dragonic, you got the shiny costume Bullpix. Nice. I actually, right before I went to bed last night, I just checked the spawns in my backyard again, and finally, I think it was because I was complaining yesterday to Nabil. Finally, yesterday, I got the shiny costume Piplup. I let poor Nabil have it with both barrels yesterday, talking about how he got like 5 shiny Piplups on one incense, and I was so jealous. But now I got it, so I have to apologize to him. You got the immersive Mewtwo. Anne Marie, congratulations. You said you also got the. Was it the Pikachu or the Charizard that you had? So now you got 2 out of the 3. That's crazy. Thanks, Dragonic. You defeated Mega Banette and Pogo and Mega Evolved it? Nice. I got the Pikachu. I'm jelly. That's a beautiful one. I like that one. Nice, peaceful picnic type setting with lots of Pokemon just chilling, having a good time. Unlike that Charizard. That Charizard immersive looks like the end of days if you check that one out. You got a Gengar card last night? Sweet. Thanks, Anne Marie. Alright, one of these things has to shine today, right? I mean, it doesn't, but you know, I want it to. And for extra luck, I'm drinking my coffee out of my Gengar mug today. You reeled in the 5% shiny lantern from chain fishing on X. Nice! Dude, chain fishing, I have a love-hate relationship with. I think it's a really fun way to hunt, and the odds are ridiculously good. But I think it's a me thing. I usually have a lot of trouble timing it, especially once I get like above like 20 or 30. I don't know if my thumb just decides to stop working, but I always end up reeling it in too slow. But then I'll get on periods where I like got the timing nailed down perfect. and then I'll get like a shiny, and I'll be like, oh, let's do this again, and then like I immediately, you know, screw up the chain. 5% though, that's crazy. You want a shiny Wooloo, but you got a shiny costume Rowlet? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'd like to get one of those shiny costume Rowlets. Rowlet's my favorite grass type starter. But you know what? If nothing else, I got the Zorua, I got the Piplup. I can't complain. I mean, I can, and I probably will, but I shouldn't. Gengar will shine next check, or you get timed out. Uh-oh, that's a big bet there, Shiny 037. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I guess you're timed out. You're timed out for 2 seconds. Gonna check your Pokemon Go. Sounds good. Ah, thanks, Anne-Marie. Good morning, Airy. How you doing, my dear? Oh, it's okay, Shiny. That 2 seconds is already over. It's already over. You were a good sport. I'm just kidding. You weren't timed out. Thank you to the new sub. I just noticed that jumped up. Thank you very much. If that was you, let me know so I can say thank you in person. Oh my gosh, Airy, don't do that. Poor Shiny. I don't know why my thumbnails haven't been showing up in the Discord notifications the last 2 days. I literally have not changed it at all. Shiny 037, how's your day going? You having a good one so far? I'm super stoked, not just because I get to hang out with all of you, not just because I'm drinking delicious coffee out of a Gengar mug, not just because I'm hunting for these 2 shinies, but my buddy Shinies is just absolutely caught up in the algorithm right now. This is fantastic. It's a beautiful thing. Maybe now he won't complain about it to me today. Good morning, Big Cheese. Switch Gaming Vibes, what's up? Good to see ya. Cheese, did you have a good birthday and anniversary? I actually forgot it was also your anniversary. I apologize. But I hope you had a good one. Did you tell Dolly that I said hello? And there's another new sub. Thank you very much. Again, if you want to let me know if that was you, I'd like to thank you in person. And by in person, I mean just saying thank you again along with your username. I'm not actually going to come to your house. Don't worry. You're from Indonesia. What a name game, sir. This is Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's actually, let me think about this. It is sword on the top, shield on the bottom. And there's that notification. Thank you again for the sub. Switch Gaming Vibes. You know Nick's on the algorithm because your stream came up in your shorts feed and you're not even subscribed to him. Wow, that's impressive. I do have the shiny Eternatus from the GameStop giveaway that happened here in the US a couple years ago. I'm really hoping that maybe in Gen 10 I can hunt for it myself. That way I can get it in a Premier Ball, because I like to get all my shinies in Premier Balls. And it would have that original trainer name of Hefty. But I'll make do with the one I have for now. You think it was her? I can't talk. She seemed a tad stoic. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. She seemed a tad stoic. Well, good. I'm glad you told Dolly I said hello. That's some good coffee. I made that beautifully. No one's ever made a better cup of coffee than me. No, Shiny. I'm sorry, Shadow Wolf Man. If this ALKAZAM shines, I really hope it's a female. This is kind of like a 2-for-1 deal for me. Not only am I trying to get the shiny ALKAZAM for the Mega Evolution Challenge I'm currently working on, but I also need a female ALKAZAM for my gender decks. 15 minutes you get your Delibird pack, and then you can open 2 regular packs because you have hourglasses. Sweet. Yeah, I have 2 packs ready to go at in 50 minutes, 50. Zamazenta, I do have Zamazenta again. I got the shiny Zamazenta from the GameStop giveaway from a few years ago, along with Zacian. You went up to her, she had a big smile and a glittery outfit on, but she never talked back. Weirdly, too, the back of her costume was a light brown color. She probably didn't want to talk to you because she was embarrassed about the light brown on the back of her costume. She was afraid you were going to bring it up. So cool. Yeah, it's nice when they do those giveaways because it lets you get shinies that you wouldn't get otherwise, but I'd prefer to be able to hunt them in the game. Moosing around. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. I'm not sure if I've told you this yet, Moose, and I know we're still, like, newly friends, but I've thought it for a while. I absolutely love your PFP. It's glorious and everything that I wish to be one day. I'm getting closer by the month. James the Cat Boy, how you doing, bud? Wish you could say you made it yourself. It doesn't matter if you made it. The important thing is that you're using it. I don't know. I don't know why I feel this need to give some sort of clever response to every message in chat. But that's a me thing, not a you thing. Am I a collector? I am. I am by nature a collector, whether we're talking Pokemon, whether we're talking books, whether we're talking comics. For a while, whether we were talking like DVDs and Blu-rays, however, streaming's really cut down on that a lot. You just started to get the hairline in your PFP. I hear ya. Oh my gosh, James, what happened? What happened last night? SpongeBob fan animation. It already sounds cursed. Already. I got a text message this morning out of the blue from a friend of mine from college that I haven't talked to in years, just saying hey and asking how things were going. And so I had a nice little text conversation with him for about 45 minutes. It was nice. He's doing well. You'll all be happy to know. You watched my stream in school hall. Oh my gosh. You in school right now? Well, don't let me get in the way of your learning. Did I lay on my bed with my feet kicked up? Yes. What? Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No. I didn't go classic middle school girl pose. I was just sitting on the couch. You've broken a game. Which game and how and why and when? And where were you at when it happened? Your students like Pokemon? Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Pokemon too. Dina, Bina, good morning, my dear. Gina, I feel like I've let you down. I did not get a chance to play Mystery Dungeon yesterday. I was so overly confident in my ability to get a shiny Steelix or a Quagsire yesterday, but it never happened. I ended up hunting for those things for the rest of the day. You have a Miguel figure that you pose like on the bed, kicking his feet up in the air? That's adorable. playing SM64 ROM hack and got an enemy stuck in an animation of it walking down some slopes and it got stuck in the ledge. What? Which enemy? Sounds like something a Goomba would do. Need tips on completing Wish Cave. Yeah, that's an important one too. That's definitely an important one. Oh, the Ice Bully. Oh, those things are crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that Jirachi strat for the Kecleon this playthrough. I'm going to try and get everything recruited other than Jirachi and Kecleon. And then do Wish Cave and say, I wish to have a new team member. And then have it automatically recruit Kecleon for me. That's going to take some time. Ranji, I don't know if you're still lurking or not, but if you are, I'm going to force you to come out of your lurk bubble and tell me how you're doing and what's been going on with you lately. If you're doing well, if you've been doing any more Masuda hunts. You like eating glue, 8-Bit Emerald? I've heard this about you. Dragonic, thank you for the new like goal, and thank you everybody for the likes. That's very sweet of you. 76% of you think we're going to get Gengar. You hate Wish Cave, you just can't complete it? It's been years since I've played it, but I do remember it being a pretty rough one. Went to Flavortown and saw Guy Fieri. He had a big smile as well. He also didn't talk and had the same issue with the light brown on the back of his clothes. That's wild. Do I have Melmetal? I do. I've caught a couple of shiny Meltans in Pokemon Go and had enough candy to evolve one of them into Melmetal and then transferred it into Pokemon Home. Coffee and donut light goal kind of fitting. It is. I could really go for a donut right now to go with this coffee. Yeah. PSA, don't eat glue. Things I didn't know I would say today. Good morning, Amber. Melmetal's your favorite? It's a pretty cool one. I wonder if they'll ever introduce Meltan and Melmetal into one of the mainstream games, or if it's always going to be a Pokemon Go exclusive. The bar is on the floor. The bar is like underneath the floor. I have to like dig up the floor to get to that bar. Yeah, you can transfer them to Let's Go, but like they all natively come from Go. I'm just wondering if you can ever like find a Meltan or Melmetal like in a mainstream game. I think that'd be pretty neat. Because I would eventually like to be able to get one that doesn't have that nasty G on it. Yeah, we still don't know what region it's from. And thank you to the new sub. I saw that number just pop up. If that was you, let me know so I can say thank you. Give me a second, guys. Got an important message to respond to. We did get the G-Max and Sword and Shield, but again, you can't get the Meltan in Sword and Shield. And even the G-Max Melmetal was a home gift, if I remember correctly, right? Like the only way you can have a G-Max Melmetal was from a mystery gift in home. I don't even think you can feed Melmetal G-Max soup. Has a fun animation. It does, Gina. I remember, like, I had one, and I like never used it in battle or anything, and I forget who I was watching. I was watching somebody. I was watching some streamer that was using the Melmetal, and it got defeated, and it just, like, melted. It was awesome. Trying to try transferring Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home, and then got Melmetal high level. Sweet. You can't give it soup. That's right. Loops, what's going on, bud? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Are you feeling better, Loops? And I'm sorry I missed your message earlier. Doing that backwards. I need to start the bottom switch first, not the top. Come on, Heavy. Come on. Stop being an idiot. You've seen 109 Zero and Pogo, no shiny, almost at odds. I think it's what, 1 in 128 is what I heard. Fun animation of Melmetal, but Melmetal gets Dynamax like Gundam. It's pretty crazy. It's a sweet, sweet model. Still no Spinda. Might not worry of this hunt. Gina, I think eventually you'll get it. I don't know why you're having such trouble getting it, but eventually you will. Trevor, what's going on? Good to see you. When does the event end? Does that end today or tomorrow? My gut instinct once tells me that it's going to end at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning Eastern Time. We were robbed of Sniper and Talion and Pogo. Dude, I have absolutely no interest in the Dynamax or Gigantamax and Pogo anymore. It's just ridiculous. I've accepted the fact that it's not something I'm ever going to be able to take part in. Today is a Sunday. That's correct. That's correct, Amber. Good job. You win. 10 hours, 37 minutes. Okay, so it ends tonight. 10 hours, 37 minutes. So it ends at 8 o'clock tonight. That took me way too long. So why did our mail run just now? I can't answer that. Yeah, I can solo the 1-star Dynamaxes, but that's all I'm ever going to be able to do, and there's not really any point in me doing a bunch of those if I'm not... I mean, I could do, like, here's the thing. When they first did Dynamaxes, I grabbed a Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charizard, and then when they did round 2, I grabbed a Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble, because I figured that eventually I'd be able to Gigantamax them. But now, from what I understand, Dynamax raids are completely different from Gigantamax raids. And you're not going to be able to turn Dynamax Pokemon into Gigantamaxes. So it's like, what's the point? You got 3 costume shiny Pokemon, missing 3. 50-50. Ari, that's a fairly good point. I didn't think about that. I guess because they felt they could get away with it because it was obviously like a water gun? I don't know. I can't wait to find out the mystery of the Sunday package. Gotta get the Ghastly too. I mean, I could, but Why? Phalanx? Heck no. Heck no. Me trying to beat Phalanx is like me trying to beat Beldum. I saw a Galar Bird yesterday, wasn't shiny though. I still have yet to see an Articuno. I'm not even talking about shiny, I just mean regular. Yeah, it's probably election stuff. Particularly with political election stuff like that, there is a deadline and when things have to be delivered. They probably have a ton of them they still have to deliver, so they're doing special rounds today just to make sure that everything gets delivered by technically by tomorrow. If I had a, it's really late for that even. If I was working with a client that was running for office and we sent out a direct mailer and it arrived on election day, I would be super upset. So yeah, they're probably just trying to deal with all the bulk stuff they have to deliver by tomorrow. I like Phalanx too. I do like Phalanx. It's a cool Pokemon. It's a beautiful shiny, but I will never be able to beat it in Pokemon Go. I mean, I have a Dynamax Charizard, and it did like no damage. It is odd. It's unusual. You're right about that, Amber. But I'm glad we solved the mystery. I couldn't beat the Beldum either. I had a Gigantamax or a Dynamax Charizard, and I couldn't beat the Beldum. Mighty Munchkin, you beat it. You are a better Pokemon Go player than I am. Phalanx is your only Shundo in Pogo. I have yet to get a Shundo. I have 5 Hundos, 0 Shundos. I really want to get a shiny, lucky Hundo, so I can say I have a Schlundo. Or a shiny, lucky Nundo, so I can say I have a Schlunundo. Trying to get G-Max Gengar when you don't have anyone around me? Yeah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. I'm telling you, by Christmas, they will have Gigantamax remote raid passes for sale. It'll be like twice the price of a regular remote raid pass. I will bet a shiny nickel. Lobo Gaming, you absolute legend. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. You gave someone a Schlundo, but it wasn't a Schlundo for you? What even the heck is that all about, Gina? Why does the game hate you? Exactly, Dragonic. That's what I do too. For actual luck, I am wearing my Pokemon shirt that I got last year. It has all the classic Pokemon that everyone loves. It's got Pikachu. It's got Jigglypuff. It's got Snorlax. It's got Scorbunny and Togedemaru. The top 5 favorite Pokemon everyone loves. Trade your lucky friend a shiny Gyarados for a Klefki. It was a Schlundo for them. And your Klefki didn't end up being a Schlundo? That's terrible. You have a true Nundo from Pokemon Black. All stats had 0 IVs. That's crazy. It's like made of tissue paper. What was it? Tell me it was something that's usually, like, tell me it was something that is looked at as a brute. It was a crocodile. A 0 IV crocodile. That's crazy. That is insane, Ari. Please tell me you still have it. I would put that thing on a shelf. I would figure out some way to take a digital file from the game save, print it with a 3D printer, and put it on the shelf. You didn't even know until you transferred up to Ultra Moon with the IV checker. And when you were playing in Black, you were probably like, what is up with this? You know what? Crocodile is a terrible Pokemon. It has terrible stats. Why did they make this Pokemon? And then years later, you found it had 0 IVs. You were ducking this guy in my local Pogo group. One day he caught up to you, so figured, let's get done, and bam, tragedy. I would sue him for money. No, I wouldn't. You have a Nundo Electros from the Community Day Classic? That's wild. I've never gotten a Nundo either. You have a 0% Totodile? Poor little guy. You have a 97% non-shiny Piplup from research test. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Sam, the Catman's back. Welcome back. Good to see you. You have a Magikarp too. Magikarp should definitely be a Nundo. You have 2 Mighty Munchkin. What are they? We've already done like 50 checks in half an hour. That's pretty good. You have 7 Nundos? What? I don't think I have any. Let me check. You actually spawned it in and caught it with the Master Ball just for the decks. It was back in your action replay days, although you might think that was responsible for the funky stats. Oh, let me check this Rowlet. Rowlet's not shiny. Amber, I'm not going to get the Rowlet. I don't know if there's a quicker term. I'm just, it's funny how all my 0 stars are shinies. I'm just looking at the 0 stars and seeing if any of them are Nundos. Oh my gosh, they're all shinies. What is up with that? Wow, okay, this Mankey is the closest thing I have to a Nundo. Look at this. That's as close as you can be to being a Nundo without being a Nundo. 0-1-0. Dorian, what's going on, buddy? Why no Rowlet? I'm not going to get lucky enough to get a shiny. Someone have a shiny costume Rowlet. I hear you, Dragonic. I think Amber stole all the shiny costume Rowlet luck. For those of you that are just popping in recently, I did mention last night right before I went to bed, I checked the spots in my backyard and I finally got the shiny costume Piplup. Second to last, please. Oh yeah, it wasn't. It spawned several Pokemon like that, and they all had standard stats spreads. Yeah, I wouldn't think that the action replay would be responsible for that anyway. But yeah, that's wild. I would assume that was just a complete fluke. A 1 in... What is it? I figured out the odds at one point. Because it's 1 out of 32 to the 6th power. I can't remember what that is. But, I mean, that's as... You know, if we're not talking Masuda, because you can game the odds with Masuda. Or I shouldn't say Masuda, with breeding. But yeah, it would be the same odds as a perfect 6 IV Pokemon in the wild. Absolutely. Because it's still 1 out of 32 to the 6th power. Any set IV spread is 1 out of 32 to the 6th power. Whether you're talking about 0 in all 6 IVs, 31 in all 6 IVs, even if you're talking 15 in all 6 IVs, that's a 1 in 32 to the 6th power. Halloween decorations will be gone at 8 p.m. Yeah, I've probably got not a lot of time left to check them. I don't know how much I'm going to be out and about today. Maybe the shinies are the friends we made along the way. In that case, Gina, you are my shundo. You never get rid of your Halloween decor. There's always a skeleton in the closet. Nice. I hope so, Dragonic. I hope we both have luck. It's Chris. Oh my gosh. How are you, buddy? Been a while. Hope you're doing well. Doing good. Glad to hear it. Dragonic, thank you for the shiny luck. Hoot it up. A shiny Gengar. 79% of you think the Gengar is going to shine first. That'd be pretty neat. But I do want to get this female ALKAZAM. You know, I'm not paying enough attention. Even if I did this, I'd probably lose track real quickly. I kind of want to set up a counter to see how many ALKAZAMs we see are female. Saying shiny luck for everyone. That's very sweet of you. Dorian, I can't speak for everyone, but I'm doing pretty darn okay. I hope you are too. That's a male. We don't like that. We don't like the male ALKAZAMs. We want the female ALKAZAM. BRB, alright. Take care of the dog stuff, Airy. Fair to Midland? Lobo, yeah. I've been playing some Pocket TCG since it came out. And I'm enjoying it. It's about what I expected. I don't think it's anything I'm gonna like become obsessed with. But I'm having fun playing it, you know, with the normal daily stuff. I'm not going to put any money into it or anything. There's a female ALKAZAM. We'd like to see that. But, funny you mentioned that, in 23 minutes, we will be opening up a couple packs on stream. We opened a couple yesterday, and I, surprisingly, shocking myself, got the immersive Mewtwo card. Which is pretty wild. Tyler Shanks, good to see ya. Glad you're doing well. Enjoy the grounded. I think Pocket is for people who haven't played the game yet. I mean, it's definitely a nice introduction to the card game. I think they do a really good job explaining how it works and like guiding you through it. You haven't done any more resets for Pocket? I didn't end up doing any resets, personally. Partially because I didn't know that was a thing until yesterday. Slowly going insane doing Mimikyu SOS Hunt took you a day to step, and now it's been three days. Come on, Dorian. Dorian. In the back of my head, in the back of my brain, deep in a recessed memory, I remember there was some way, some tricky way to get around disguise, and I can't remember what it was. Do you know? We have an hour and 6 minutes to open a pack. Nice. That means you can open some here in a little bit and let us know what you get. Is it Mold Breaker? Oh, I mean, no, I'm sorry. I should have rephrased. I mean, like there's some way to, there's some back end way to change disguise, and then once you do that back end way to change disguise, you can then give it skill swap, or then you can skill swap it harvest. I could have sworn. I know there's a back end way with Zorua. I want to say there's a back end way with Mimikyu too, because you can't just skill swap away disguise, but I feel like there's something else, like a simple beam or like a mummy or something like that. I might be misremembering. I might just be thinking about Zorua. Did the recycle trick. Nice. Smart. Recycle fling. Or recycle trick. Oh, recycle trick. Never mind me. Never mind me. I read trick as like how you would normally think of trick when you were saying trick as in the Pokemon move trick. Recycle trick. Hefty, you need more coffee. I don't understand how I woke up as early as I did today and I still feel like I'm lagging behind. I totally forgot about daylight savings time, and I woke up this morning at like 5 of 5, and I was like, well, I guess I'm just up now. And then it was like 2 hours later, I was like, oh yeah, it's daylight savings time. Do I like horror movies? I do. I'm not like the biggest fan of horror movies in that I don't like, I don't have like a horror movie collection. I don't like go out of my way to see every horror movie that comes out. But yeah, I like horror movies. They don't really scare me though. I think the last time I was genuinely, I can't even say scared. The last time that I had a genuine like reaction to watching a movie was Barbarian. Every time you started the hunt, you missed an important piece for the hunt. I've done that so many times, Dorian. I've done that so many times. I just did that on Friday. I was talking about in yesterday's stream. I was going for a Natu. I was going for a female Natu. And I was smart enough to recognize the fact that Natu can spawn in between levels 21 and 24, but the level 21 and 22 Natus have teleport. So I kept doing wild encounters until I found a level 24 Natu. I was like, good, it doesn't have teleport. I don't have to worry about it. And then when the shiny showed up, it was level 22, and I realized, like, oh my god, the shiny has teleport. I did not think this far ahead. I didn't think this thing through. I didn't bring a mean look Pokemon with me. But I did end up, through a series of luck and happenstance, I did end up catching that one. Shiny is with the 5 gifted memberships going out to Ithkrith, Sir Ralph McCutt, Mr. Wolf, TC, and Kelsey. What the heck, Shinies? What are you even doing here? Get out of here. Cito, what's going on? Good to see you. You're a scaredy cat, but you do like horror movies, especially zombie ones. Zombie ones can be pretty cool. Absolute snipes. Thank you, Shinies, but go back to your regularly scheduled program.
One for like
Watching the Hellraiser series these days. I've watched the first 2. I actually just watched the first one for the first time a couple years ago. It was nothing like I thought it was going to be. It was a wild movie. You're not in a good mood today? You don't want to talk about it? Okay. We won't talk about it. I have a birthday party at work today for a kid. First organically booked party. You're nervous how it's going to go? It's going to go great. It's gonna go fantastic. When are you getting your member? Who knows? Who knows? Gifted memberships are random, so you never know. It better my coworker's gonna get fired. You're the only mod, so you have to watch the store. Uh-oh. Manager on display. Not all the movies are worth watching. Welcome back, James. In 2 months. Well, we also have been streaming a lot in the past 2 months, so less chances for people to gift memberships, which we never expect. We never expect people to gift memberships. They do cost money. They're always appreciated, but never expected. Thank you for the hug, Dragonic, and the 20 bucks. Huge Predator fan, but you wouldn't recommend watching through all of those. I watched the first 2. Actually, I don't even know how many there are. I watched the first 2. I watched the first Alien vs. Predator, and I watched Prey. I really liked Prey. Aw, thank you, Jess. Thank you very much. Money Munchkin, thank you for the hug and the 20 bucks. You may have found a new song. There you go. Are so good? I was pleased with it. I was surprised how much I liked it. You came back to a cool discussion. You sure did. Keith Stroganoff, good morning, my friend. How are ya? There's like 7 or 8 Predator movies. Yeah, and I've only seen 3. Well, 3.5 if you count Alien vs. Predator. You know what I've realized is it's always cool to imagine, like, when franchises cross over. Like, how cool would it be if Aliens fought Predator? How cool would it be if Freddy fought Jason? But then when you actually see the movie, it's not great. Playing into the Alien series was so cool. Also, Ari, I think you have one of the most unique yet based opinions on the Alien franchise. Like, you somehow... I still remember when you and I were talking about this. You somehow have one of the most unpopular opinions when it comes to Alien franchise, and yet I respect the heck out of it. I think it's actually... It's unpopular, but I respect it more, if that makes sense. You got a Letty Bell last night. Congratulations, Keith. Internet cut out. Uh-oh. Hate when that happens. I need to remember to get new contacts this week. I wear daily contacts, and I'm down to like 5 pairs. And that's why I'm not wearing them today. I want to save them. Get my You guys are about to hear all about my history with contacts, so I hope you enjoy this. So I usually get my exactly, Keith. I get my contacts from 1-800-Contacts. I have a pretty strong prescription, and about a year and a half ago, I went on there to buy a new 6-month supply of contacts, and they were ridiculously expensive. Like hundreds of dollars. And I was like, well, that's not cool. But then they did say, like, we also offer daily contacts where, you know, we send you a box every month for a month's supply, 30 pairs. And they were, you know, I guess more expensive in the long run, but cheaper in the short run, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it was $50 a month, which of course is going to be more expensive than a couple $100s for 6 months. But I was like, okay, well, you know, I could just budget that. I could, you know, just budget that and just say, like, okay, you know, every month I'm gonna spend $50 in contacts. That's honestly easier for me to budget than a few $100s twice a year. And I'm not eligible for LASIK yet, Gina, because my eyes unfortunately are still changing, not as much as they used to, but I would eventually like to get LASIK. My mom got LASIK done. But so anyway, so I had these contacts, and I wouldn't wear them every day, and sometimes I would be a bad person and wear them for more than one day, which you should not do, and don't do it. And then last November, I ended up um, with an eye infection, and I did not sleep in my contacts the day before, or the day before that, or anything like that. You know, but like the emergency room and then the eye doctor the next day gave me a whole bunch of grief about don't sleep in your contacts. I'm like, I don't sleep in my contacts. But then I found out in talking with them, and I never thought about this, I never considered it. My eye doctor's like, well, do you shower with your contacts in? And I was like, well, yeah, I'd like to be able to see what I'm doing. And they're like, yeah, don't shower with your contacts in. Because as you're properly washing yourself and your hair and everything, soap or shampoo can get like into the corners of your eye and it can get stuck behind the lens, and that's probably how you got this infection. And I was like, oh, okay, good to know. Well, so anyway, I had like, well, first of all, I couldn't wear contacts for like 2 months after that. They said don't wear contacts for 2 months, let it heal up properly. So I didn't wear contacts for 2 months. This would have been like last December and January, if you guys saw any of those streams. And then I had like 3 or 4 boxes of contacts unopened from the subscription. So I was like, well, I got plenty of contacts. I don't need to keep piling up the contacts. So I canceled the subscription or paused the subscription. And then I never restarted it. And now here I am. I have 5 days left of contacts and I need to restart the subscription. Oh, thank you, Gina. Anyway, that's my contact story. I hope you all enjoyed it. Moral of the story, don't shower in contacts. It was rough though. It was rough. Like, light hurt my eye. I don't know how else to describe it. I've never felt something like that. Like a light, like here in the room right now, I would feel pain in my eye. I didn't even know the eyes had like pain sensors. I prefer to wear contacts, Gina. It's not that I don't like my glasses. I just prefer to wear contacts. I like to be able to like see out to the sides is nice. I like to be able to put shirts on without the collar getting stuck on the glasses. Yeah, I prefer not getting these marks on the side of my nose. But I mean, I don't not like them. I just prefer contacts. This has been a fascinating conversation. Has anyone got any big plans for today? What we got going on? I think I'm finally going to sit down and crank out Penguin. I like wearing your glasses, but you don't need them. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. If I don't have my glasses on, I can't see basically anything. Classic nerd. You've been trying to watch Penguin too? Yeah, my best friend just texted me right before stream. Her and her husband like cranked out the first 5 episodes yesterday, and she really likes it. I watched the first episode when it came out, and I've just had other things going on. It's not that I didn't like the show. I actually did enjoy the first episode, but I just haven't had time to sit down and keep watching it. But I think I might do that this afternoon. Laundry day for you. It should be laundry day for me too. I should do laundry today. Penguin and laundry. I think that's going to be my afternoon. Oh, I did end up getting tacos yesterday. I did get Taco Bell yesterday after stream. I did not know that they have a whole thing going on right now celebrating the decades. They have menu items that they typically no longer have that have been discontinued from the different decades. I was so excited. Got myself a chalupa. I got myself 2 Mexi Melts. Mexi Melts are what I used to live on in the 90s from Taco Bell. They're like 99 cents. I'd roll into Taco Bell and get like 5 Mexi Melts. And the soda came in an old school Taco Bell cup too. It was pretty awesome. You decide that you... Oh, wait, hold on. So here's my list from favorite to least favorite. Alien, Alien Covenant, Prometheus, Romulus, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Aliens... Romulus, less than Prometheus, but we still like it quite a lot. I still haven't watched Covenant or Romulus. And I forgot that Resurrection was a thing until a few months ago when Romulus was coming out and people were talking about it. Uh-oh, low battery. That's not good. That's not good. Can I do this? You didn't really like Prometheus? It was divisive, that's for certain. Resurrection... No, I think Resurrection was the one with Winona Ryder. I cannot. Oh, man. I don't know what we're going to do. But, I guess I can grab one of my non... No? Which one was the one with Winona Ryder? Oh, okay. Yeah, Covenant and Romulus. I'm sorry, I lost the plot. Covenant and Romulus are the 2 newest ones. Yes. I think, if I remember correctly, it goes Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, Covenant, Romulus. Look, my Joy-Con's dying, and I just lost my brain. What are the chances this is charged? %0. No, don't retract it. You're right. I am a dummy. What we got going on here? Okay. Time for more coffee, though. I do like coffee. 2 minutes till Pocket. That's true. We will open up a couple of Pocket packs in a couple minutes. What can I unplug? I can't unplug anything. Gina, are you sick? I don't like that. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta go grab an adapter. It's not the right adapter. One sec. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, we'll let that charge for a couple minutes. Let's open up some packs. Let's open up some packs. Alright, I can open a booster pack. Alright. First one to say it. First one to say it is what we're gonna open. Charizard, Mewtwo, or Pikachu, go. Hey, Mewtwo. Mewtwo? Alright, it's gonna be Mewtwo pack. I wish the appearance of the engineers in the series had been limited to this movie. This was my favorite movie regarding synthetics, and I really loved getting to know David. This next point applies to the movie where you get to see the interior of the engineer ships. But I love the H.R. Geiger art themes. I'm a huge fan of Geiger's art. Yeah, Geiger's art's amazing. Alright, let's open up this Mewtwo pack. Yeah, I was confused for a second. Who's Mewtwo? You are. Alright, here we go. Come on, focus. Focus. And let's... Hold on. Alright. Let's see what we get. We got a Hitmonlee, Pidgey, a Weedle, Vaporeon, and a Marowak. Wow, you just farted a good job, Shinies. I'm proud of you. So that was absolute garbo, nothing. Alright, let's open up another Mewtwo pack. Alright. Got Farfetch'd, Pinsir, Shelter, Venonat, and Porygon. Garbage today. We can open one more pack. Let's open one more pack. Ah, I can't with this backwards camera. There we go. All right, we got Helioptile, Shelter, Ekans, Sandslash, and Articuno. I got an Articuno. That's good. That's new for me. Pack was Garbodor. It sure was. All right, I will gladly take the Articuno. Now I just need to get that Zapdos. That is 157 cards registered. All right, let's get back to the hunt. All your packs earlier were lame. I'm sorry, Ari. Zapdos says something against the lefties. You need it too. Yeah, I definitely think you guys are right about Prometheus. I think it was definitely a lot more expositional than anything else. I think it was not a very exciting movie, but I think yeah, lore-wise, plot-wise, it was very important for the franchise. The other thing that Prometheus had going for it was Michael Fassbender. I love Michael Fassbender. Just need a Kirlia and a Gardevoir to finish your Mewtwo deck. I do have a Kirlia. I do not have a Gardevoir yet. And I've seen that Mewtwo card in action, and I understand how important Gardevoir is to building that deck. Not even a slow burn, just slow. Yes, absolutely. I'll count that Articuno as a win. I will take the dub on the Articuno. I'm happy about that. You have a crush on David? I mean, that's understandable. You like his face? The thirst going on right now. I think he's an amazing actor. All right, Gina, you're allowed to go back to bed now. I started. I don't know what you're talking about. I said that Michael Fassbender was a great actor. $100 checks an hour, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take 100 checks an hour. You were just about to announce your leave. Gina, it's always an absolute pleasure to have you here. But I don't want to interrupt your, whatever, your sleeping schedule. You know, it's like the series' most broken trope rule that robots programmed to do something can't break protocol and become evil. They do it all the time in the series, and somehow it's still surprising each time it happens, right? I mean, it just seems like a very basic design flaw, like a very basic programming oversight. I, for one, am against killer robots. I don't like to get political on my channel, but I think it's an important message. I'm against killer robots. We are all robots broken in our own special ways. Cheese getting real deep on a Sunday morning. Yeah, you'd think that, Ari. You would think that, but you would be wrong. That's a male ALKAZAM. We don't like that. We want a not male ALKAZAM. You love that series. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. We are all robots broken in our own special ways. What's everyone's favorite Mega Evolution? And what's your favorite shiny Mega Evolution? Oh, you meant to say TED Talk. It's like a TED Talk, but dumber with more slurred speech. Gotcha. I'm sorry I didn't pick up on that. Funny how you were watching the series when you got Prometheus, you're like, oh nice, that was fun, on to Covenant, and then you finished the series and went online to see how many people. Oh, and you found out what people thought of Prometheus. Oh yeah, Eric, that's specifically the opinion I was talking about. Now, when you and I first talked about this, I don't think you were far into watching the series. You had definitely, obviously, seen at least Alien and Aliens. But when you told me how far superior you believed Alien was over Aliens, I was a little surprised. But then when I thought about it, I was like, that kind of makes sense, knowing Ari as much as I do, which was less back then than it is now. But also kind of a neat opinion. I think there is something about the original Alien that hasn't been replicated in the following movies. And I personally am not saying that the following movies are bad. I, for one, like a lot of people, absolutely love Aliens. But it's a completely different tone. And I think I respect people like Ari that think that Alien was superior than Aliens. Like, Alien was really, in its core, a horror movie that was cloaked in sci-fi, whereas Aliens is definitely an action movie. You love aliens, but they're too extraterrestrial. Nice. Stupid insect hive. You liked the concept in the original Alien where there was just like it was like a lone predator. Yeah, solo apex predator. I get that. What if Game Freak removes female ALKAZAM's mustache? You're never supposed to mention out loud the female ALKAZAM's mustache. That's actually really inconsiderate. We all know it's there. We just don't talk about it. It makes the female ALKAZAM feel very self-conscious. Appreciate Aliens as a movie. Cinematic accomplishments. Yeah, I gotcha. Bad joke is bad. I don't know what you're talking about. All your jokes are amazing, Cheese. You have to admit, though, Ari, how and I'm not saying that you would disagree with this anyway, because you love H.R. Geiger's designs. How incredible was the Queen design, the Alien Queen design in Aliens? I thought it was fantastic, and oh my gosh, it was so crazy when Ridley like set the hive on fire, and the Queen started freaking out and literally ripped off her own back end just to get out of there. I was nuts. You say you went to your favorite taffy place in Gatlinburg, got taffy and marmalade jellies. I'm so happy for you, Cheese. Do you say marmalade or marmalade? You just wish it was consistent with the concept of the xenomorph. It's just, I just think it's good. What was a bridge too far for me though was, I think it was an Alien 3. I definitely remember the action figures, so I think it must have been Alien 3. When they started coming out with like different types of aliens, like there wasn't just like the alien and like the queen alien, like the drone and the queen. There's like different, almost like different types of Pokemon. They're like different types of aliens. There was like, I gotta find some pictures. I'm pretty sure they were in Alien 3, or maybe they were just inspired by aliens. There's like a scorpion alien. Jerry, what's going on, buddy? How was breakfast with the mom? Yeah. Panther alien. What's this one? Red genocide alien. Can I even say genocide on YouTube? What's this one? King alien. Aqua alien. Rhino alien. Brecky was good. She said hi. Aw, nice. This ain't no burlesque. Oh my gosh. That is a good one. That is a good one. Marmalade. Yeah, Ari, whenever you have some time and you want to laugh / get angry, look up 1990s Kenner Aliens action figures. Jerry, what's on the agenda for today? You love the band Danzig since you were a little kid because your dad got you into them. You also really love the album art for Since Dust. You looked up the artist who is H.R. Geiger. Nice. Chem Nation, what is going on, my friend? Mighty Munchkin, thank you for the like goal. Yeah, I remember, Ari, back in the 90s, one of my friends had an art book of H.R. Geiger stuff, like before, during, and after Aliens became a thing, and his artwork is just so insanely cool. It's just gorgeous. Like the talent, or the inherent quality of the art, and then the concept behind the art is just insane. Got your niece's birthday party in bit, turned 4 today. Then homework and errands. Nice. Chem Nation, just a few minutes ago, I opened up 3 packs in TCG Pocket and got myself an Articuno. I was very excited. Organic machinery and architecture. Yes, exactly. It's so crazy how it can look very technological yet very organic at the same time. Which packs I open? I left it up to the chat. I said, first one in the chat to say a pack, we'll open that. And Mewtwo, or no, Gina. It was Gina. Gina responded Mewtwo. And no one else said anything. So I opened 3 Mewtwo packs. That was literally the only good thing I got, though. Everything else was base cards and doubles. And I don't mean base cards or doubles. I mean they are base cards and doubles. So you're going through a gallery of his artwork, and that thing looks like the alien from Alien vs. Predator movie. Oh, and that's how you got into it. Okay. So you were looking. So originally you were into Danzig. You saw one of Danzig's album covers. You liked that art. You found out it was H.R. Geiger. You found out more about H.R. Geiger. And then when you were looking at H.R. Geiger's artwork, you're like, huh, that kind of looks like an alien. And then you found out that's where the whole thing originated from. That's a pretty cool story. Yeah, how are you feeling, Kim? Are you still sniffly? So I woke up this morning about 4:15, and I was like, this is ridiculous. And then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up at 10:05. And I was like, well, I guess I'm just awake now. And I was so mad at myself. I was like, why didn't I get good sleep last night? Why did I not get a decent amount of sleep? And then it was 2 hours later, I realized it was daylight savings. So I woke up about my normal time. But I was mad at myself for not sleeping enough. You sleepwalk for the first time in a decade? What? I don't think I've ever sleptwalk, at least as far as I know. I guess it is possible. There's no one to tell me this is not true. I guess it is possible that I sleepwalk every night, but then I get back into bed. Yay for standard time now. I know you're excited, Kim. This dude copied the alien from that movie. I could see that. There are probably people, Ari. There are probably a lot of people that have thought that. You sleep run? Dang, Jerry. Still sniffly, but mostly better. Good. You slept until 9 a.m. yesterday time. I like that. Yesterday time. Cam, I finally got the shiny costume Piplup last night, right before bed. So there's still a possibility I could get a shiny today, but chances are I'm going to end this event with one Zorua and one Piplup. You thought something was wrong because I started an hour later? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, Airy. It actually did occur to me, or it did, yeah, occur's the right word. Oh my gosh, they're both low battery now? That's not good. I did think about possibly starting an hour earlier because of that, but then I thought, no, that's just going to confuse people even more. Got a Zorua and a shiny Shadow Ralts this event. Ooh, shiny Shadow Ralts. It ends tonight at 8 p.m., Kem. I was thinking it was going to be tomorrow at 10 a.m., but Dragonic let me know it's 8 p.m. tonight. Kem is 1 hour behind me. John Strucker, what's going on, bud? I think events are localized, though, so like at 8 p.m. tonight, it will end for me, which will be 7 p.m. his time, but his event will go for an hour later, if that makes sense. Went downstairs and the oven said 8 a.m. You thought yourself, man, you were tired, then checked your phone, which said 7. I'll tell you what. Because everything is like connected to the internet nowadays, like I barely pay attention to it anymore. I have a clock on the wall in the kitchen. I have a clock on the wall in the man cave. And I have the clock on my car. Those are the only things that don't automatically update. Oh, and the oven. Those are things that don't automatically update. And even the one in the car doesn't really matter because as soon as I get into the car, I plug my phone in and the phone display takes over. And that's automatically updated. I remember last year, I didn't even realize my car clock was off by an hour until like 2 months after the time change. Like real clocks. So like I just don't pay nearly as much attention nowadays as I used to. But you know what's funny though? Like I bet you this still happens in a lot of jobs. I know it's happened to mine in past years. There's still always gonna be that one guy that shows up late for work on Monday, and it's like, oh, I didn't realize the time changes this weekend. Which would be stupid for 2 reasons. One, because like you have a phone, and 2, because if you didn't realize there was a time change, you actually would have shown up to work an hour early. But I guarantee you there's going to be somebody that tries to pull that excuse tomorrow at work. And like, how do you go an entire day without knowing what time it is? Alright, I think I'm going to take this up to 410 and 409. And then I'm going to go on a quick break. If any of your employees pulled that today, someone's scrubbing walls with a toothbrush. That doesn't seem like the best way to scrub walls. Hashtag Team Squid Raid. What's up, VI Sage? Or Visage? Seriously Silly Jess, what's up? Billy, what's up? My goodness gracious, we're getting a raid from the famous Team Squid. What's up, Mermaid Mia, Peeking Up Gamer, Austin? Yep, John, we gained an hour today. So in yesterday time, as Cheese like to put it, in yesterday time, right now, it would be 11:30 for me, not 10:30. Hashtag, I don't know how many people are coming, but I hope you you brought to I hope you brought a towel raid. What's up, Shinies? Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you brought a towel. That makes me scared. All right, well, I'm going to put off my break for a little bit then. So, did you get the Darkrai? You brought extra? Thank you, Billy. Always thinking of others, that Billy. Got a raid and dip, fair enough. You did? You got 7 Darkrai's? Congratulations. You are the greatest shunter there ever was. No one shunts like shinies. Jess, I hate it when I forget my toilet. Well, thank you so much for the raid, shinies. If you guys don't know me, my name is Hefty. I am a shiny Pokemon hunter. And I am currently in the middle of a challenge that Mr. Shinies himself gave to me a while back. I'm trying to get all 47 shiny Pokemon that currently have Mega Evolutions before Legends EA comes out. Why? I don't know. But it was something for me to do after I finished my shiny Living Dex. So currently we're trying to get shiny Gengar and shiny ALKAZAM. And the ALKAZAM is doubly exciting for me because not only will it help out with this challenge, but I'm also in my free time working on my shiny gender decks. Trying to knock out shinies of all the Pokemon that have gender differences. I already have a shiny male ALKAZAM, but I don't have a shiny female ALKAZAM. So if this ALKAZAM shines and it's female, that would be super cool. Just in case Megas come back because it's Gen 6. Oh, they definitely are, Mermaid Mia. It is confirmed that there will be Megas in ZA. It's straight from the teaser trailer back on Pokemon Day in February. They dropped the little Mega logo and everything. Praying for the female, that's right. So we want to see that tiny mustache, not the big long mustache, not the handlebar mustache. They need to drop a new trailer already. You know, if you would have said that a couple months ago, I would have said, it's still early. Like, I wouldn't expect anything for a while, but here we are. We're in November now, and we haven't seen anything. I am a little surprised now that we haven't gotten anything. I would expect we should get something soon. It is a little surprising. I mean, people talk about how it was announced on Pokemon Day this year, and it's coming out next year, and people are like, oh, I'm so happy that they're taking extra time on the game to make it better. And, you know, I hope they are too, but, you know, it's no different than Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus was announced on Pokemon Day, and then it came out the following end of January. It was either end of January, early February. I want to say end of January. So it could be like the same development cycle. But even with that, I think by this time, back then, we already had some more Legends Arceus information. They've been really changing it up lately, you think so? Have I seen any of the leaks? I have seen a few of them. This is just me personally, I take the leaks for whatever game we're talking about, I take them with a grain of salt. They've turned out to be wrong so many times in the past, especially with the Scarlet Violet DLCs. Like, I'm aware of them, but I don't think of them. I think of them more as speculation than leaks, personally. One of two things are going to happen. We were getting a Pokemon Presents trailer, followed by a week later a Switch to release trailer, and vice versa. You want to know the saddest part about my stream today? Was it that I couldn't stick around? Because that was pretty sad. Something novel that you enjoy is the art made of PLA before drop, which is the starters known, and it features the trainers that are stars in the original regional evolutions. Ooh, I'd like to see that, Airy. I'm not sure if I ever saw that stuff, but that'd be pretty cool to look at. Can you... I don't think I've ever tried this. Can you transfer in the original Typhlosion, Decidueye, and Samurai into PLA? You praised Pocket TCG and Resi Carly Clock. You weren't even there to hear it. I heard it, Shinies. I heard what you were saying. Fan art, to be clear. Oh, no. I get that you're talking about fan art. But yeah, I don't think I ever saw that. That would be neat to see. You don't think so? You don't think you can transfer them in? I didn't think you could, but it never occurred to me till just now. Because, I mean, you can transfer Pokemon into PLA, but I wasn't sure about those three. You tried with Typhlosion? Gotcha. Chinese, I did get a Articuno. I got the Articuno a little bit ago. That was neat. Alright, I'm going to take the Gengar up to 425, and I guess the ALKAZAM to 424, and then I'm going to go on a quick break. They're both allowed in Scarlet and Violet though, yep. Did you do the rare pack trick? I don't know what that is. PLA, in your opinion, was a great change of pace for the series. Shame that it didn't get as much support as the main titles. What do you mean by support? I mean, I think popularity-wise, I think Arceus was super popular. I think it was pretty quickly acclaimed. But do you mean support as far as, like, from Game Freak themselves? What would you choose for hydration when sick? Energy drink, Dr. Thunder, or hard-boiled egg? Out of those three, I would say Dr. Thunder. Yes. Random, backwards packs, yes. Oh, okay, I got you. DLC, online battling, etc. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, I forgot that online battling was even a thing in that, game, honestly. Cam, have you ever taken a bottle of Dr. Thunder, a bottle of Mountain Lightning, mixed them together, and made yourself a summer storm? I used to do that back in college. I thought I was a genius. What if hard-boiled egg was boiled last Sunday? That should be thrown away. Or saved for the Easter egg hunt. Flip that pack around and then pick the pack directly across from it on the other side. The pull rate is doubled for rares. That's what Reddit says. Really? Okay. Okay. You have to flip it around and then pick the pack directly across from it. So, there's going to be a lot of counting involved here. Because, like, I don't even know how many packs are in the roulette. How many packs are in the roulette? Well, I mean, if Reddit says it, it has to be true. There's never been a lie ever put on Reddit. You've been having luck with the crimped corner trick? Figure that out if one is backwards. Yeah, so like I'll have to like find the backwards one, spin it around until the backwards one is directly across from me, count how many it took to get to that point, go back to the turnaround one, turn it, and then count that. I'll try it. But I can already tell I'm going to screw this up. All right, yeah, divide and count to it. That's what I need to do. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Keith is in charge. I'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. Please hang out. Talk about Pocket TCG and your favorite tactics. Be back. That brown sugar Pop-Tart guy or strawberry Pop-Tart? Brown sugar. All right, let's see how much longer these controllers can last before the battery runs out. I mean, I'll take any Pop-Tart, but if I had to choose between those two, I would go brown sugar. Why does it taste so good? No shiny, no shiny. Blueberry guy. I'm a blueberry donut guy. That's 100% accurate, Keith. Blueberry donut's my favorite donut. Thank you all, everyone, for spending part of your day with me. I'm a human guy. Ari is also correct. Oh my gosh, jeez. What a stray. Blueberry Bismarck would go so hard right now. Let's go. Let's go, Keith. Right now. You and me. Let's go. I think after this reset, I'm going to change out the controller for the top switch. I like Pop-Tarts a lot more if they had filling. If they had more filling. Yeah, that's true. I am a guy. That is true, Mewtwo. And you are a legendary. Okay, hold on here. Controller. Line controllers. Hold L and R. Why am I so awesome? That's something I ask myself every day. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe I gotta... I'm so awesome, I can't even do this correctly. Alright. Lit and resets? Do it. Bro. I don't know. I don't know. We might have to end stream early. We'll do this as long as we can. For some reason, I'm having trouble pairing the other controller. Did I lose a controller? I just can't get the other controller paired, and this one's on low battery. Change grip order? Alright, we'll try that next reset. No shiny. Alright, let's go to change grip order. Geez, I do. I literally do. That's what I'm saying. I just couldn't... I'm having trouble pairing it. Why are you not pairing? Yeah, okay, we're just gonna run it till it's dead. Oh my lord. Oh, now it's hold on. Hold on. Now it's all screwed up. Okay, we got it fixed. Alright. Holy potatoes. Can't seem to get out of bed today? You don't need to. We drink until Statue of Liberty is pretty. That's like from the very first Family Guy episode, if I remember correctly. Why is this saying it's connected? Weird. Weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's my fault for not charging the Joy-Cons overnight. Matriarch Spuds. Spuds McKenzie. Yes, it was cheese. It was. And I'm pretty sure that was the first episode. Because then he crashes the car and knocks out TV for everybody in the town. Let's play Drink the Beer. How do you play? Drink the beer. Oh, I'm going for the high score. Kelsey, good morning. Good to see you. Oh yeah. Back in college, I was the cool guy that had all 3 seasons of Family Guy on DVD, and they would just be played like on repeat, non-stop all day long. You pulled a Poliwhirl and didn't even know till you checked? Nice. I love that Poliwhirl card. I like how it almost looks like a clay figure. Like he's made out of Play-Doh. You were born the cool guy. Alright, I think we're gonna try and reach for 500, depending on how the controllers hold out. I had that photo of me from the birth of the 2000s. What? The photo of me from the birth of the 2000s. Which photo is that? I mean, I have a lot of photos from when I was in college. I'm just not sure which one in particular you're talking about. I do have this Burger King Big Kids Meal newsletter from when the Pokemon toys were at Burger King. Talking about the gold-plated cards and all that. Did I have hair? Ha ha ha, yes I did. They were $1.99 a pop. I forgot that. The gold cards were $1.99 a pop. I should put that in a bag and board. I wonder if I have a bag and board that size here at the house. Let's see. Oh, I actually filled it out too. I filled it out. I got the answers to who the silhouettes are. And I did the word search. And I did the maze. You can't really see it because it was in pencil. And look at that. There's my boy, Poliwhirl. Word search out of the unknowns. Gen 2 wasn't a thing yet. So we got a few of those gold cards. I have the Mewtwo. I got the Mewtwo. And then right up here, I got the Poliwhirl. Still amazing I still have that. It was when I bought this house a couple years ago, when I was getting all packed up at the old apartment, I found a box that had not been touched since probably 2000, 2001, that was just full of Pokemon stuff from 99 and 2000. That's where the vast majority of this, you can't really see too much of it, but all this stuff basically was 2000. 99, 2000. All the TV guides, the Time magazine up there, you can't really see. You need to go to your mom's and get them? Get them, Jerry. Have your mom bring them to breakfast next week. Say, Mom, breakfast this week is going to cost you 3 Pokemon Gold cards. Sounds like a great box to have. Yeah, and it had like I never like really got into the TCG, but back when they first came out and they were really popular, I did pick up a few packs. And at that point, it was like what was it called? It was the Team Rocket set. I can't remember what the name of it was, but the Team Rocket set and I think Jungle were popular. Like they were the ones that were at the time. And I do have a few good cards from that. I have like Dark ALKAZAM, Dark Charizard. I did have a first edition Lugia, but then I gave that to my friend Razzie for his birthday a couple years ago because I knew he would appreciate it more than I would. Your parents never gave your cards away? That's awesome. still need, I haven't looked in a while. I still need to get myself a used copy of Pokemon Sapphire. It's the only mainline game that I'm still missing. I had it back in the day, but when I was like in my mid-20s, I got my roommate into Pokemon and I would buy both games and then like give one to my roommate. And, you know, he would always be like, "Oh, Hefty, you're such a nice guy." But the reality was that I just wanted somebody to play with, so it was like kind of selfish. And then, you know, because I gave it to him, like I'd never like asked for it back. So I needed to repurchase Diamond, Sapphire, Heart Gold, and White. And I've gotten all of those. I never had a White 2, but I did buy that earlier this year. So the only game I'm still missing is Sapphire. Mix of selfish and selfless, I suppose. Everything aside from 3 things from your childhood are all lost from various movies, from various moves by yourself as a kid. You could never keep track of your stuff. The one thing that I've lost over the years of moves I'm really upset about was when I was a kid in the early 90s, I collected all the Marvel Comics trading cards, like Marvel Universe Series 1 through 4, X-Men Series 1 through 3, Spider-Man Series 1 and 2, all those. And I lost 2 of the binders. So I had to repurchase, over the years, I had to repurchase, in fact, you can see a couple of videos on my channel. I can't remember if they're public or members only. I had to repurchase Marvel Universe Series 1, 2, and 3. And I still need to re-get the Spider-Man Series 1 and 2, but those are so freaking expensive. And the Spider-Man ones were in a Spider-Man binder, like, you know, like the one like you buy a pack of cards, and on the back of the card it was like, if you sent in, you know, 10 of these pack wrappers with, you know, $10 for shipping and handling, we'll send you a binder. It was like the official binder. I still need to get those. It disappoints me because that Spider-Man set I love, but like I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they were lost because my dad was in the army, so I don't know if they were lost at some point between like 97 and 2002 during their moves, or if they gave it back to me in 2002 and I somehow lost it over the next 3 moves I had. He had a bunch of Pokemon cards that would have been cool to still have, but they were all in garbage condition because you played with cards like they were toys. He also had Naruto trading cards that you really miss. It's always a nice feeling when, you know, either when you find stuff that you haven't seen in a while or if you repurchase stuff. It's always a nice little nostalgic burst. You have a funny story of how you got into Pokemon cards? Let's hear it. Yeah, it's also why I no longer have my original gray brick Game Boy. Was that I gave it to my friend so he could play Pokemon. At that point, I had the Pikachu, Pichu Game Boy Color, and I was like, yeah, you can have the brick. And now I wish I still had it, but I've done a little bit of scouting. The original brick Game Boys are pretty inexpensive. You just found a card on the floor at school, went home and searched it up, found it was rare. Ooh, nice. You have to repurchase all your stuff because none of it's findable. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ari. I know how that feels. I've had that happen with some things. I can't imagine how that would feel for, like, all things. You have some of your cards, old cards in the basement, but they're not in good shape. Yeah, I lucked out with this box I was talking about. Like, I basically opened up some packs. I bought this Thunderstorm gift box when this came out. This had cards from Base Set 2, Jungle, Fossil, Team Rocket, and Gym Heroes. And so I bought that, and I opened it and I kind of like looked at the cards and then I put them back in the box, which then went into this moving box, untouched for 20 years. The Southern Islands binder. Oh, that's sweet. We love finding old toy sets from thrift stores when you're visiting stateside. So you get to take care of it. Take care of it back to good condition. Nice. You bought some of the Southern Islands cards back. Cool, cool, cool. I've done that a lot with comic books too. I sold a bunch of my comics back when I was in my early 20s. Just for money. I don't know what else you would sell them for, but you know what I'm trying to say. And in recent years, I've worked on getting a lot of those series back that I had sold. The good news is I started collecting in the 90s when they printed way too many comics. Like you can get yourself pretty much any comic from the 90s for like pennies on the dollar. So it was pretty cheap to recoup some of those collections. I know they're never going to be worth money, but I just enjoy reading them and looking at them because the artwork was awesome. Because all that stuff is usually in awful condition. Kids writing Sharpie on the toy, breaking pieces off. Yeah, you love cleaning them up and fix them. That's what my mom does with Barbies. My mom goes to thrift stores, buys all their Barbies, takes them home, cleans them, gives them baths, washes their hair, gets them new clothes. My mom ended up getting I think for her birthday, I think that's when she got this really cool display case, complete with like a glass door and everything, for a lot of her Barbies. She's always collected Barbies, but in recent years, like she's really gotten into it. Like she would always, like when I was growing up, she'd always get like the Barbies of the World collections and like the annual like Christmas Barbies, and then they would just like go into like a Rubbermaid container in the basement. But the last few years, she's really gotten into wanting to like display her collection and then like getting on eBay and finding the ones from collections that she missed, and getting those. And now she's part of like a Barbie club that meets like once a month. She tried to go to BarbieCon this year, but apparently it's cutthroat getting into this BarbieCon. She wasn't able to get a ticket, but she did like go for the weekend. Her friend got in, so like she would just like sightsee during the day, and then at night they get together at the hotel. And my mom's friend got her some stuff from the convention. She's hoping to get in for next year. She's on the waiting list. I've never been into Barbies myself, but I definitely understand what it's like to be that into a collection. So I'm happy she's having fun with it. And she always tells me about the new ones that she bought and how cheap she got them and what she did to clean them up, and how she was able to get a good buy on eBay for new clothes and things like that. Oh yeah, absolutely sell like hotcakes. And it's like you don't. Well, I guess I wouldn't think about it, but I should. It's so much like, the PGA Open in Augusta, or like the U.S. Open, or like San Diego Comic-Con, where you get on the list. Like when you finally get on the list, you get the tickets. Like you have first right of refusal for the next year. So whenever the tickets go on sale the next year, they go to the people that previously purchased the tickets first and said, "Hey, do you want to buy them again for this year?" And basically, there's only enough tickets that the only way to like break into it is if for some reason someone says, "No, I don't want the tickets again this year." Then those tickets go into a general public pool. So it's like impossible to get in, and then once you finally get in, like you got to get those tickets every year, otherwise you're never going to get in again, regardless of if you're going or not. So there's a lot of people that even though they know they're not going to go to the convention, they still buy the tickets every year because they don't want to get kicked out. Ball jointed dolls are way more niche than Barbie, and they sell for tickets for the main convention the year before and they sell it quickly. Oh yeah, yeah, it's nuts. We might make it to 500 if this bottom switch ever loads. You've never been into Barbies? It's you know, like I said, I haven't either, but I've learned so much about it just talking with my mom and you know her sharing everything she's done. It's pretty wild. And when she did go to the convention, even though she wasn't able to get into the convention, she was there. She was able to meet some of the YouTubers that she follows that you know are all about the Barbie. So that was really neat. I was really happy for her. She was like starstruck meeting these people in person that she's watched on YouTube. Really cool BJD Con coming up in New York City next year. Ball jointed dolls. Okay, gotcha. You know what's gonna be terrible? I just thought about this. It's gonna be absolutely terrible if we end up finding the shiny, and right when we find the shiny, the controller dies. Because then I'll have to like catch it off stream. 75% you think we're gonna find the Gengar. That'd be very annoying, Ari. I just realized I never turned my light back on. There we go. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it does in my mind. Let me pull up the Mega Evolution list, see what we have left to go after this hunt. Where's the file? I only have one standard Switch, so I'm not sure how it works, but if you have a charged Joy-Con, why can't you just slide it into the Switch so it connects to that one? So I have the Joy-Cons that came with both Switches, so I have two sets of Joy-Con, the classic red and blue, and then the whites for the OLEDs. And then I have this, wireless Zelda Joy-Con, or not Joy-Con, wireless Zelda controller. And for some reason, right now, it's deciding not to connect to the Switch. All right, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 things to get in Let's Go. We got to get Venusaur, 2 Charizards, Blastoise, Beedrill, and Pidgeot. We still need to get Kangaskhan. I got to talk to Amber about that. That's a fair point, Ari. Not to this Switch. Not to the one I was trying to connect it to. I have connected it to the other one before. Need to get Gyarados, Aerodactyl, 2 Mewtwo's, Steelix, Heracross, Gardevoir, Sableye, Mawile. We gotta go back to the Sharpedo, Banette, Latios, Rayquaza will be in DAs. Lopunny, Lucario, Abomasnow. We need to go back to Legends Arceus for Abomasnow. Glade, Audino, and we're gonna finish off with a Terra, like a wild static Terra Altaria. It sounds like so much work. Well, a lot of them will, like the DAs are gonna be tough, especially because you know how much I don't like DAs. The Let's Go's won't be too bad until we get to the 2 Mewtwo's. A lot of these we can still knock out pretty quickly in Scarlet and Violet. The Gardevoir, the Banette, Audino, Aerodactyl will be soft resets like this. Sableye will get in Scarlet and Violet. Mawile will get in this game using Magnet Pull. Aerodactyl will get in this. And then we got a bunch of Legends Arceus Shalfa hunts to do. Steelix, Heracross, Glade, Lucario. Those can take some time. I don't know. I don't have much experience with Shalfas. We did do one stream early on in this challenge where we did get a Shalfa Garchomp and a Shalfa Glalie in the same stream, which is pretty awesome. But with the Legends Arceus stuff, I'm not going to be able to dual hunt because I only have Arceus on one Switch. I think the DAs are going to take the most time. And I'm still... There's still a little part of me that wants to try... you guys might think I'm crazy. There's still a little part of me that wants to try getting the Latios, and Rayquaza in BDSP. Instead of doing the Dynamax Adventures. Long hunt for sure in BDSP. Yeah, that's how much I hate Dynamax Adventures, though. I'm thinking about doing 3 1 in 4,096 hunts with 1 minute long resets rather than doing Dynamax Adventures. Legendaries caught their hidden ability. That is pretty neat. Oh, that's nice, JJ. That's good that your assistant manager appreciates you and helps you feel better. Exactly, Jerry. That's where my head's at. But that'd be like 4,096 minutes, right, on average, versus 2,000 minutes for Dynamax Adventure. You got the Starmie EX card, nice Dragonic. Seeing the spine of the game case? What does the game case look like? I can't remember. I don't have it in here. I have it in the other room. Yeah, that's the other thing, Mewtwo, is finding those stupid things in the underground just to get access to the legendaries. And someone answered this for me. But you're not guaranteed to get a check for those 20 minutes. That's also true, Ari. That's very true. I could lose against the Rayquaza. Do you need to do... Like right now in BDSP, I have access to catch the Reggies. Do I need to catch the Reggies in order to gain access to dig up the items for the for other legendaries? Like, do you have to do them in order? It's red. Oh, okay. You haven't even been in Romana's Park yet. You're still hanging out in Altered Cave. Is it called Altered Cave? Is that right? Never went for legendaries in BDSP. Yeah, the only ones I did were not legendaries. They were mythicals. I did the 3 mythicals. Turnback Cave. Turnback Cave. It's Altered Cave in something else. Which game has Altered Cave? I'm gonna have to look it up now. Make sure I'm not just crazy. Like I didn't just come up with something that doesn't exist. Okay, apparently I'm thinking of Altering Cave on the Sevi Islands, which has 100% Zubats. So gosh dang over odds. Why is Giratina being so mean to you? Giratina. I think you can still dig them up, but you have to catch them before you can unlock the others. Okay. Alright, so regardless, I'm gonna have to like clear the Reggies off the board before I can move on. Ooh, good luck, Tyler. Oh, Anne-Marie, I hope you get it. I hope you get the Darkrai. I have not, Kelsey. I have not. Have you? The last time I played a Super Mario Party game, I reached such heights of embarrassment that I went home that night and cried and swore that I'd never play another Mario Party game again. Playing it right now? Nice. Are you enjoying it? Poor Kelsey was my partner in that Mario Party. And again, I apologize immensely for my performance. Gotta go get the store raid open. Sounds good, Cheese. Have fun at the party. You're never gonna hunt Shaman. Oh, just because you mean you'll like no longer be alive by the time you're able to? Got any Darkrai and Pogo so it kills your ambition? I understand that. It was fun. It was fun for everyone else. I'm just not interested in it. Gotcha. I have to rehunt. I can't believe I have to do this. I have to rehunt Darkrai and Arceus. I wasn't able to catch either one of them in the Premier Ball. So I have to redo those hunts. I don't think I'm going to stream them, though. But the nice thing is, like, I hunted, or I got the shiny Arceus in Shining Pearl. I got the shiny Darkrai in Brilliant Diamond, so I just gotta switch. I know it's a bit difficult to understand, but not everyone is going for a shiny living dex. I mean, I understand the words that you're typing. I just don't understand the concept. Like, I'm familiar with each one of those words individually, but when you put them together in that sentence, I'm not comprehending the meaning. Didn't get the letter in BDSP. That stinks. I freaking hate time-constrained hunts. That's why I personally, and to each their own, I personally have no problem. And I'll use the H word. I got no problem with people hacking in key items to access events that are long since over. Grind your gears, everyone. Home GTS wants Furfrou or Ursaluna for stuff. That's annoying. Someone told me if I erase all the data on the game, I could get it again. Is that true? I don't think that would be true, because you still need the item from the mystery gift. The mystery gift is no longer being offered. I would not do that. Kelsey, but if you're talking specifically about Shaman, so you won't be able to get the letter, but if you basically reset the game back to like fresh from the store without any updates, then you can still use the glitch to access Shaman. Yes, you could do that. You can't do that with Darkrai, but you can do that with Shaman. Why is it annoying? Genuine? My personal opinion is I have no problem with making mythicals difficult to get. I have no problem with making you have to jump through a couple of extra hoops to get access. But I don't like that basically if you no, sorry. Oh, what? Am I is it something else? Is it not what I was talking about? I'm confused now. You can't get the Pharaoh Trim Furfrou unless you go to one specific place in the world. With Go, yeah. What you could do is... No, that's right. You can't. You can't because I think... Yeah. Even if you were to catch a whole bunch of Furfrou and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon and transfer them into bank and then from bank up into home, I don't think it keeps the haircut. Oh, okay. I'm with you now, Ari. I thought you were talking to me. It should be on a temporary timer, and then after that, you should get the event item with Dex completion. I'm not 100% positive, Ari, but yeah, I don't think the transfer from bank to home. I'm not even positive that the transfer from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or X and Y to bank keeps the haircut. And I know that even within X and Y and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I think after a few days, the haircut disappears. Like, it's supposed to, like, represent that the hair grew back out. I don't know. I'll have to try that. Because Anne-Marie, I'll tell you what. Because you got me curious. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try getting some Furfrous in Ultra Sun and giving them haircuts and see, what happens when I transfer them up to home. See if they keep the haircut or not. If they do keep the haircut, if they happen to keep the haircut, Anne-Marie, I'd be happy to trade you some Pharaohs. Games in like BDSP, there's no need to complete the decks because the charm only affects eggs. Yes, I mean, I guess not a need, yeah, but there is a reason to get the shiny charm, and that reason would be for eggs. Like, I got the shiny charm specifically so I could hatch Fiona eggs, which I did. It was a pain in the butt when BDSP first came out, so I didn't bother. But as soon as it had home compatibility, I was able to get the shiny charm in like 20 minutes, just from transferring stuff in. 101, dang, JJ. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Oh, is that not too high? I know 104 is bad. Yeah, now you got me curious, Anne-Marie. I'm gonna look into it. There's a lot between 101 and 104. That is true. There are many numbers between those two. You're right, Ari. I'm wrong. I'm dumb. Again, I understand that you're not trying to show off how smart you are. You're just trying to point out how dumb I am. I get it. Mighty Munchkin, have a great day, buddy. Thank you for being here. I don't know why this new inside joke, like, materialized this week, Ari, but I'm loving it, and I'm going to take advantage of it as much as I can. It's silly. It's very silly. I'm not telling you I'm smarter than you. I'm just trying to tell you that you're dumber than me. Alright, we got 8 more checks on the Gengar. We got 12 more checks on the ALKAZAM. Can we make some magic happen here before the end of the stream? Persistent fever of 107 lasted for days? Holy smokes. Oh, pneumonia. Yikes. Yeah, that's why 104 was in my head, I guess. If it goes above a 104, that's bad news. Thank you for the shiny luck, Kelsey. You're a Celsius guy. So what would that be? That would be like 37 Celsius, somewhere around there. Oh, nice, Tyler. Congratulations. First try. Good job. That's hospital time? That's what I'm saying. $37 Celsius is actually normal? Well, wait, what's 37 Celsius in Fahrenheit? Trim won't work unless it's from Pogo? Gotcha. Well, that's stupid. $62 degrees there, lucky. I woke up to 28 degrees. When I started streaming, it was 38. Perfume and XY, Oris, and SM. All trims will go away after you put in the PC. And Ultimate will save, it will revert back in bank. Okay, alright. So yeah, as soon as you transfer it to bank, it's over. 98 Fahrenheit. Okay. Then the little math trick that I was taught about Celsius to Fahrenheit was inaccurate. Doubling at 30. That's why I did, Kim. That's why I did. It was off. It was off. I guess when we're talking about fevers, that's not close enough. Because 104, if I subtract 30, that gives me 74. If I divide that by 2, that would give me 37. But 37 Celsius is 98 Fahrenheit. Got to 104 when you had COVID? Dang. Damage part of your chemical receptors? Probably did. Would explain a lot. Stop. God, I love getting texts about the upcoming election. It's my favorite thing ever. All right, no shiny Gengar. Let's see if we can get a shiny ALKAZAM in these last 4 checks. If not, we'll continue this hunt next Saturday. Yeah, let this be a shiny female ALKAZAM, please. Egg, sausage, toast, and juice. That sounds yummy. That sounds like a good breakfast. Yeah, JJ, I hope that cold goes away soon. I know colds can be annoying. No shiny. Alright, last check. Last check of the stream, of the week. While this is loading up, I just want to say thank you to Shinies for 5 gifted memberships. And thank you all for hanging out. Thank you to the new subs as well. We got 6 new subs this weekend, which is pretty awesome. Here we go. It's going to be shiny. It is not, and it's a male. That's yucky. All right, hold on. We're going to do another one. We got to get another female. We got to go till we check a female. See, I hope you do too. Enjoy that Mario Party Jamboree. Not shiny. That female is not shiny. Peeking Up Gamer, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. All right, guys, have a good one. I will see you on the next one. Now, all right, Kim. We'll do one more Gengar, so I don't have to hear it from you all day long. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for being here. Have a great week. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do. Let's check this 501st Gengar just so we can have our counters in sync for Kim. Not shiny. Sorry, Kim. It was a good attempt. That would have actually been pretty awesome if that was shiny. But guys, take care. Be good. Stay safe. Wash your legs. I'll see you next time. Bye.